Hi everyone, today we're going to do something funny, and that is we're going to rate IT issues and software development problems according to a funny scale that you're going to see on the side of the screen, starting from bread, which is stable, going down to burger, which is structured complexity. Then we have pizza, which is kind of overloaded situation. Moving on to spaghetti or noodles, either way it's tangled. Then we have sausage, which is kind of like a hidden chaos, and soup, which is like a total collapse. So let's rate our first situation. If you have spent hours and hours debugging and then you found out that the only issue was a missing comma or something very simple, you're not alone, and according to our scale, I would definitely give it that as a spaghetti issue. So moving on to number 2, if your code is working locally but never in production, in other words, same code, different result, you're not alone either. And I would say this is probably a supernatural sausage, because we never know why. Number 3 is when something is working only when you're watching. That goes on for computers, printers, or any other devices. When you look at it, it breaks. When you walk away, it works. So that's probably maybe an observer effect sausage, is the way I would classify it. Number 4, wrong environment variable. Now, if everything is correct and suddenly you find out that everything is correct except one invisible thing, that is a very sneaky sausage right there, and it does happen to the best of us. So moving on to number 5, one update breaks everything. Now, if you have ever like updated a package and then suddenly everything broke, or dependency is not working anymore, you're not alone, and we have probably on their scales pizza to spaghetti, or maybe all the way to sausage, depending on how bad it is. But moving on to number 6, quick fix that becomes permanent. If you've ever thought that you'll fix it later, but in fact you did never fix it later, we call that probably a matured sausage. It's been quite some time, and definitely it's time to look at the issue. Number 7, if a fix takes 5 seconds after 4 hours work, it happens, especially when we're tired. So many easy things can slip. So if it happens after hours of work for you to fix something in 5 seconds, then we'll probably have quite emotional spaghetti by that point. So number 8, reading your own code like a stranger, in the sense that we've always had something that, for example, we have finally fixed or done, and then we go back to it and we're just like, we don't even remember anymore why we did this or what exactly happened, in which case comments are to the code are very useful, and also tracking things as well. But in a soft and amused tone, probably let's say that we have a philosophical spaghetti. So on the scale of bread to soup, sometimes things are going sausage and it's just the way it is, and sometimes we have to roll with it. So I hope that you had fun. Take care for now and have a nice day.